Hello, this is Pastor Jones here at Valley Assembly of God, wanting to take almost 5 minutes with you today to share something with you as we approach this Thanksgiving holiday. I don't know about you, but I can't believe it's already here. In spite of the difficulty and challenges of this year we've had, here we are once again getting ready to gather with at least some family, share a meal and a day together, giving God thanks. There's something I want to share with you this morning that I came across years ago. A churchgoer wrote a letter to an editor of a newspaper and complained that it didn't make any sense to go to church every Sunday. Why did he say that? He made this statement: I've gone for 30 years now, and in that time I've heard something like 3,000 sermons, but for the life of me I can't remember a single one of them. So I think I'm wasting my time, and the pastors are wasting theirs by giving sermons at all. First of all, thank God most people don't think like this guy did. But let's analyze this for just a moment. This started a real controversy between this man and the letter to the editor. And to the delight of the editor, it went on for weeks until someone wrote the real clincher to what was being said. A man wrote in and said, I've been married for 30 years. In that time, my wife has cooked me some, 32,000 meals. I don't even want to talk about meals right now, do you? But for the life of me, I cannot recall an entire menu for a single meal in all those years. But he said, I do know this, that all of them have nourished me, strengthened me, helped me, and given me what I've needed to do my day's work. If my wife had not given me these meals, I would be physically dead today. So thank God that faithful wife took care of her husband. Likewise, he said, if I had not gone to church for nourishment, I would be spiritually dead today. So in other words, even though you don't remember every sermon, every text, every illustration that the preacher brings to you, whether you understand it or not, the fact is this: as you sit under the sound of God's word, faith is created. You're built up in your spiritual man. You're nourished. And you're listening right now to me because you've invested time and energy and money to be in God's house, to be about his business. And you know what? Because of it, you have grown in the good things of God. When you are down to nothing, let me tell you something. God is up to something. And even though we don't understand this past year much, a lot of things have disappointed us, God is up to something. And God never disappoints. Faith, and that's what we're supposed to live by, sees the invisible, believes the incredible, and receives the impossible. Thank God for our physical and spiritual nourishment. Now here we are at the time of Thanksgiving. Whether you can remember as you ponder everything that went on this past year, everything that God has done, the reality is God has done. God has been on the scene. God has met your needs. And as you get ready to sit down with family and maybe some friends, enjoy a good meal and enjoy a day of fellowship, please do not forget to look up and to say to God, thank you, Lord, for being faithful. Thank you, Lord, for blessing our lives beyond anything we could imagine or think. And the same God that took care of us this year, I have confidence to say to you this morning, he's going to take care of us in the next as well. This is Pastor Jones saying, have a great, wonderful, God-blessed Thanksgiving, and we'll see you Sunday. God bless.